Ski to the Zen, I can't fuck on that bitch, I just hold the little hoe giving head. Go to the hood, post that with my cousin, he crippin', but still.
What's up?
We back. You know who it is. Y'all heard what I said. Sports Entertainment Podcast with another one. With your boys, Telp, Don, Diesel D. NBA is back, goddammit.
It's back.
Y'all just seen our last episode where we all talked about where all the sports are on at the same time. The NBA officially just started. So we're going to talk a little bit about the first games for the day from when the season started. So the first game that started to kick off the season, you had the Philadelphia 76ers against the Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics.
Bill Russell was a great man. But what did that mean? What defined his greatness? Who he was as a mentor, a father, a member of his community, most certainly his 11 championships here in Boston, both playing and coaching. But undoubtedly, Bill Russell was a great man for what and who he stood for. He was a true champion, both on and off the floor, and our gratitude is endless. I started off by saying Bill Russell is a great man. In closing, Bill Russell was the greatest of men. In the NBA, this organization, this world was very lucky to have him. May he rest in peace.
And the Boston Celtics, they defeated them in that game with their new coach. You can disperse win. That new interim coach.
Hey, that new interim active
Look
coach.
like Leandro Barbosa on crack.
He look like Leandro and Ime Udoka.
He look like a mix of Ime Udoka and George Hill without facial hair.
George Hill.
He do look like George Hill.
They didn't look like Leandro.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown combined for 70 points. They both put up 35. So my question is, what did y'all take away from this game?
Good first game out of Celtics. Bottom two. Sean had scoring ability. James Harden had a good game, but Philly just couldn't hang in there.
Yeah, I
And
actually.
and then Embiid ain't really play all that good well on offense, even with Holt in the foul trouble. So
I
he's
feel
gotta
like
get himself together.
both teams played a good game. We was actually able to see some people that we was roasting on last year start the season off nice. We seen the beard tonight, not James Harden, the beard. I seen what 4 or 5 threes.
Yeah, some nice step back.
Maxey could have easily stepped into the limelight, only had like 7, 8 points. No, he gave us a 20p. Tobias still don't know who he want to be. He don't know if he want to be the third star, role player.
This like had a real first half and actually did nothing
Yeah.
second half.
But I don't know. I'm not gonna disagree or agree with Darren, but I would agree with him more than disagree because I feel like for Embiid to have that killer season 2 years ago, and then get injured, and that probably would have been a year he won MVP. And then the only reason why he didn't win MVP last year because Jokic was even better. I feel like you should have came out even more aggressive. This should have been a 35-20 game to start the season. He was passive on offense. He did the same thing he did in the playoffs last year, where he didn't really get into Embiid mode until the second half. And it's like 25 and 15 look good, but it's just like Shaq say every time you wanna make a difference between a star and a superstar. You gotta give me 7, 8 extra points, 5, 6 extra rebounds. Yeah, you give me 25, 15, but I should have seen 35 and 20.
Yeah, and it looked like Malcolm Brogdon was a good fit.
Oh, Malcolm
Oh,
Brogdon.
yeah, he a real good fit.
First of all, Malcolm Brogdon is an all-around player. He's gonna be a good fit for any 30 of the 30 teams. It's Malcolm Brogdon. It just matters. You just gotta give him the time.
And another observation, I'm cool with PJ Tucker, but if it come playoff and the Celtics playing 76ers, please do not put PJ Tucker on Jason Tatum. He's too slow.
I actually disagree
Tatum was
with
going
that.
past him almost every time.
I disagree with that.
What?
You talking about he too slow on him. PJ Tucker is the same person that was on Kevin Durant 2 seasons ago when the Bucks defeated.
That was 2 years ago.
It ain't, and I see what Telp trying
And
to
the
say,
rank,
but again,
look at the way the rank played in his move and look how Tatum played. Tatum was blown by PJ Tucker. The rank was sit there and keep.
I mean, PJ Tucker wasn't even guarding him the whole time.
But the rank shooting jump was way more than Tatum, dude.
PJ Tucker wasn't guarding Tatum the whole time.
I'm just saying what
sometimes Tobias Bluffing harassers on him.
I'm just saying what I
AKA Friday Night like J. Cole.
I mean, y'all know how I feel about certain shit. Y'all know from last episode how I feel about these motherfuckers that play 25, 30 minutes a game and had 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, but they supposed to be a defensive stopper. Nothing but respect for PJ. But PJ's been one of the more consistent people that we consider a defensive player, but at the same time, I've always been the type of nigga that's been like, stop it. You'll get a defensive player if you playing a decent star player that averages 18, 20 a game. But Tatum has emerged from a point where we're just waiting to confirm his superstardom. He's right there. The door open. He just trying to fit the rest of his body in. Tatum was supposed to get 30 on PJ. He just upped it by giving him 35. Then let's not get it twisted. PJ Tucker is not a bum defender at all. But I feel like I can do just as good defense on Jason Tatum as PJ Tucker is. And y'all know I'm a pretty good defender.
Yeah,
I'm like the same side of PJ Tucker. All I'm saying is, he was. You said he wasn't playing Tatum the whole time. But at the same time, you don't think Tatum, man, he just lost the finals?
Yeah.
And you putting PJ Tucker on him. And then that's if anything, sometimes you gotta think from a psychological standpoint. It ups my value if I trash what y'all call y'all best defender. If this y'all best defender, then I'm gonna make you question why this your best defender for the next time we play each other, because I just gave him 35. Now I want you to put respect on my name as Jason Tatum, since this is PJ Tucker. And to me, I'm just a realist. That's y'all fault for putting PJ Tucker in that light. That Jason Tatum got to do that to him, because PJ Tucker is not that. He's a great defender.
And I was about to say
he's the light.
Even that PJ Tucker, he's not the defender where you want somebody to shut him out. He's that defender where you just want to agitate the person.
Yeah, he's not Patrick Beverly, but he's not Kawhi Leonard defense either. Let's not do that.
Now on the other end, look what Grant Williams did in the game. He get like 4 3.
Wait, first of all, go back to that. You wanted to say something about PJ Tucker. What about the person who was guarding Jaylen Brown? A la James Harden.
James Harden no defender.
He's not a defender. We all know that.
They be trying to act like he's a good defender.
In a season, but he ain't a defender.
Yeah, that's my thing. My thing is when we try to give people credit for scoring on a hard defender, when it's our fault for giving that value to that hard defender when he's never showed us really. Some of these defenders don't show us that they lock down defenders. We just give it to them.
Yeah.
Remember back in football, though, it was only a few couple shot down corners like Reeves, but let a nigga get 2-3 interceptions. Now all of a sudden it's 6-7 lockdown corners, and no, it's not.
They start giving anybody the name of a lockdown defender just because they play a little bit of good defense.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Hey, but both teams played good. It was a shooting fest. Celtics showed why they was the Eastern Conference champions. Philly showed why they need to really get some chemistry together. This was a good first game for them. That's how it should look. And they could have won this game, but this is why Boston was the Eastern Conference champions. Because even if the game's close, nigga, we taking this. You ain't taking it.
Marcus Smart deserves a lot.
Oh yeah, that flop.
Yeah.
My man starting at the beginning of the season.
Oh man, we had Shaq in the full mode, 2 Shaq in the full mode, James on and Chevy, and he nasty shot. Marcus Smart flop. Oh, you know Marcus Smart averaged like 3 flops a game.
But Boston has a damn good team that's good enough to get back to the championship.
Actually might be better from last year. Yeah. Just because they added Brogdon, but they're saying
no Rob Williams. But when you get him together, that's a consistent double, couple blocks.
Wait, no they don't. They don't got a better thing. They don't got Ime Udoka. But
that was a go.
They got all the players they need though.
The scrum with Marcus and Embiid, you kind of ran in, and then when you're being separated, it looked like you pointed at Embiid or somebody on Philadelphia. It was like you got one more time, or something. What were you saying there? And is that just kind of like a message that you guys aren't going to be messed with?
I mean, yeah, you could say that. I think I seen the play, and I thought the duration of the game, Embiid was getting away with a lot of unnecessary pushing and shoving. You know, just being a big guy, that's what he do, but he was throwing his weight around a little bit. And I said something before in that moment, but they kind of let it go, brushed it off. So, you know, in that play, once I felt like it seemed like he was trying to hurt Smart in a sense. Instincts just came right over. Ended up being nothing, ended up being a play on. Nobody got hurt. We just ended up finishing the game, played some good basketball, but you know, we got each other's backs out there, and we're not taking no mess this year.
I mean, went for a rebound, basketball play, went for the steal, basketball play, referee blows his whistle, calls a foul. I stop play, my arm's still stuck in there, and he tries to break it. And then I'm the only one that gets a text, so. I mean, everybody saw it. I mean, I don't have to keep talking about it. If I did that, I'm probably ejected, suspended, 3 games, 4 games, fines. But the fact that I was the only one that got, I guess, something out of that is kind of beyond me, especially, you know, defending DPOY, and that's how he gets treated. It's tough, but like I said, it's maturity. You know, I could have cracked his head open, but I didn't, and that's the maturity we had, you know what I'm saying? So we move on from it. It is what it is, and control what we can control.